ఆల్రెడీ ఇంతకుముందు జర్మనీ వాళ్ళకి చెప్పేటప్పుడు చేశా. జర్మనీలో ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులు చెప్తా.
జర్మనీలో అంటే ఆన్లైన్లో జర్మనీ
వాళ్ళకి చెప్తా. కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళ డౌట్స్ అన్నీ ఎలా పడితే అలా ఉన్నాయి. చెప్పేటప్పుడు డౌట్స్ అడుగుతారు కదా, మొత్తం కన్వర్జేషన్ మొత్తం ఉండేది ఇద్దరి మధ్య రికార్డ్ అయ్యి, అది పెడితే బాగుండదు. ఇవన్నీ ఇందాక ఇప్పుడే డిలీట్ చేశారు మొత్తం సిస్టంలో. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ద రోల్ ఆఫ్ computers in industries. Role of computers in industries. What is the role of computers in industries, especially in mechanical industries? Okay, now again the role divided into two types. First one is what? Computer monitoring and controlling of manufacturing process. Computer monitoring and controlling of manufacturing process. Again, second one is the supporting applications. Okay, again, first of all, what is meant by drawing? Just wait. What is meant by drawing? What is meant by engineering drawing? What is meant by engineering drawing? What is meant by drawing and what is meant by engineering drawing? What is meant by drawing and what is meant by engineering drawing? Any graphical representation on a plane or a paper.
Pictographic representation.
Just right. Any drawing. Drawing is nothing but any graphical representation on a plane
Paper.
or a paper. That is a simple drawing. Again, what is this?
Rectangle.
Okay, your point of view, rectangle. Your point of view, rectangle. Okay, my point of view, some other definition. Again, your point of view, circle. Again, my point of view, some other definition. Again, your point of view, this one. Okay, some shape. Again, my point of view, circle. Again, drawing means any graphical representation on a plane or paper. That is the simple drawing. Again, you can see point to point, place to place, person to person. Point to point, place to place, person to person. The definition of the object varying, changing. Again, depend upon the point to point, place to place, person to person. Okay, the definition of the object changing, varying. Okay, that is the ordinary drawing. Again, engineering drawing, a drawing prepared by engineer for engineering purpose. Now I am going to manufacture this component. Now the engineering purpose is just I am going to produce this component in market. That is my engineering purpose. Now a drawing prepared by engineer for engineering purpose. What is the engineering purpose here? Manufacturing of this component is engineering purpose. For that purpose, I am going to design some drawings. A drawing prepared by engineer for engineering purpose. It shows the physical object. It means engineering the drawing shows the physical object and some standard relationship like dimensional standards, constraint standards, and some symbolic standards. Just write down.
Constraint
No, chapter. Okay na? Again, okay, roll note just any graphical representation on a plane or a paper. Any graphical representation on a plane or a paper. Any graphical representation on a plane or a paper. Known as a simple drawing. Simple drawing or ordinary drawing. Simple drawing or ordinary drawing. Again, next point. Next point. Point to point, place to place, person to person. Point to point, place to place, person to person. The definition of the object varying. Point to point, place to place, person to person. The definition of the object varying or changing. The definition of the object varying or changing. The definition of the object vary. Okay. Next one, engineering drawing. Engineering drawing. Engineering drawing. Engineering drawing. A drawing prepared by engineer. A drawing prepared by engineer. A drawing prepared by engineer for engineering purpose. 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 It shows the physical object. It shows the physical object. It shows the physical object. It shows the physical object, and it represents some standard relationships. And it represents some standard. It represents some standard relationships. Some standard relationships. Okay. Again, you can see the standard relationship. Again, same design, same rectangle, circle. Again, see here. Again, I am going to design one. Just to design one, same design. Now this time I am going to mention okay. Now see here. Again your point of view rectangle. Again my point of also rectangle. Again your point of also circle. Again my point of also circle. Why means the design having some standard representations. Again, what are the different types of standard representation? Dimensional standards, constraint standards, and some symbolic standards. Some symbolic standards here. Again, see here. Now these are the dimensional standards. Again, you can see the constraint standards. Constraint is nothing but properties. Again, what happened here? This line and this line parallel to each other. Again, this one and this one parallel to each other. Okay. Again, this line and this line perpendicular to each other.
Sir, constraint here mean that.
What is the difference between nut and bolt?
Nut and bolt.
Nut and bolt.
Nut.
What is the difference? Nut and bolt. How to define nut and bolt?
The threaded structure is.
Okay. Nut also having thread structure. Again, bolt also having same thread structure. Again, you can see the difference here. Any component, any object having external threads. External threads. That is the bolt. Any component having external thread, that is the bolt. Again, any component having internal threads, that is the nut. Okay, that is the nut. The broken or dotted circles, dotted points represent internal threads. Again, it is the symbolic representation of the drawings. Okay.
Here for bolt.
Again, this is the nut. Again, for bolt, again you can represent outside. Okay. That is the bolt, and another is the nut. Any object having internal threads, that is the nut. Again, any object having external threads, that is the bolt. Point to point, place to place, person to person. The definition of the object remaining same. That's why engineering drawing is known as a universal language. Again, see every point of my point of view and your point, some other point of view. Again, by observing the geometry, by seeing the properties, again this one parallel to each other, perpendicular. Again this is the length L, again width W. Again this is under rectangle geometry. Okay. Again center point, radius, circle geometry. Again every point of view same definition. That means the engineering drawing is known as a universal language. Entire in the universe, same definition. Okay, just write down. Again, next one, point to point, place to place, point to point, place to place, person to person, point to point, place to place, person to person. The definition of the object, point to point, place to place, person to person. The definition of the object remains same. Okay. What are the basic geometrical shapes? Again first points, joining of points gives lines, again joining of lines gives polygons. Okay, it may be rectangular, square or anything. Okay, pentagon, hexagon, anything. Again next circles, arcs, again ellipse and hyperbola, parabola, different types of geometries. Next one spline. All are the different types of basic geometrical things. Now we can design anything. Now we can design anything by using these simple geometries. By using these simple geometries. Okay. Now all are the different types of basic geometrical shape. Okay. Now see next one. Again you can see the projection. Okay. Means any graphical projection means any graphical representation on a plane or a paper by using projection principles. Again projections are classified into orthographic projection, again pictorial views. Orthographic projection means nothing but 2D views. Again orthographic views classified into 6 types, depend upon the viewing direction. So first one is the front view, bottom view, again top view, next rear view or back side view, again left side view and right hand side view. Okay, again these are known as a 2D views, nothing but simply orthographic views. Again, what is meant by orthographic projection? Orthographic projection means representation of any 3D object on a plane or a paper in the format of 2D. Again, this is the 3D object. Again, I am going to represent entire design in 2D format. Again, you can represent entire design in 2D format. Again, this is the in front of me, front view, back, top, bottom, right and left. Again, just you can write a reference line. Again, same thing, front view, top view, again LHSV, again this is the RHSV. Again, this type of projection is the first time.
Rear view,
Rear view also similar to front view, back side view. Projection, just headings for this. Projection, classification of projections, classification of projections, projection, classification of projections. Okay, again how many classifications? 2 classification, orthographic projection and pictorial views. Again take a main heading orthographic. Again starting interview question adi. Okay na? Again ఏదైనా డిజైన్ మీద ఇంటర్వ్యూ అటెండ్ చేస్తామంటే స్టార్టింగ్ అయ్యే ఉంటాయి. వాట్ ఈస్ మెన్ బై ప్రొజెక్షన్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద క్లాసిఫికేషన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ఫస్ట్ యాంగిల్ అండ్ థర్డ్ యాంగిల్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్తోనే స్టార్ట్ అయ్యింది ఇంటర్వ్యూ. ఓకేనా? డిఫరెన్స్ అగైన్ ఏది ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది, అబౌవ్ ద రిఫరెన్స్ ఇది, అగైన్ సింబాలిక్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్, మొత్తం డీటెయిల్స్ అబౌట్ ద ప్రొజెక్షన్. అగైన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ orthographic projection. Again orthographic projection also known as a 2D views. Again you can write down different types of views, front view and everything, rear view or back side view. కొంతమంది rear view అంటారు, again some of them rear view or back view. Okay, then next methods to generate orthographic projections. 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 Methods to generate the orthographic projections. Again first angle projection and third angle projection. First angle and third angle. Again note చేసుకో, ఫస్ట్ యాంగిల్ థర్డ్ యాంగిల్ పక్కనే నోట్ చేసుకో, సింబాల్ నోట్ చేసుకో. Pictorial views classified into 3 types. First one is the isometric, next one oblique, next one is the perspective. Okay, perspective. Okay, then next Isometric is classified into 4 types depend upon the viewing direction: southeast isometric, southwest isometric, northeast isometric, and northwest isometric. Okay. Okay. Next one, and next one is the oblique projection. Oblique means again you can prepare a 3D object in some angle reference. Okay, then angular view going exact length goes. And next one is the perspective means again you can represent entire thing in single plane.
Front view lo chinna kanpadtadi, back view lo peddaga.
Okay na, again like a mirror image. Again mirror, again what happened in mirror? Left side taking, right side taking, left side. Again you can see the photograph. Same thing, left and right. That is the representation, single plane representation, same plane representation. Okay. Again all are the basic principles of drawing. Again starting as a fresher గా పోయేటప్పుడు కూడా సేమ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్తే మొత్తం చూసుకున్నాను. రోల్ ఆఫ్ కంప్యూటర్స్ ఇన్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్, role of computers in industries, role of computers in industries. Again the role classified into 2 types. First one is the computer monitoring and controlling of manufacturing process. Next one is the supporting applications. Okay, supporting applications. Again you can see now in olden days prepare everything on papers, again the time taking for designing very high, cost is very high. Again high skill person required here. Again after invention of more computer technology, by using computer methods and different types of software you can design entire thing in systems, computers. Okay, again you can see what is the use of computer in industries. Now what is the use of the computers in industries? Again the use divided into 2 types: computer monitoring and controlling of manufacturing process. Again next one is the supporting application. Now I am going to prepare one component, just I am going to manufacture one component. Now what is the first step of the manufacturing? First you can done the design analysis, then manufacturing process planning. Okay, again this is the designing process. Again you can write down the designing process of a product. First one is the problem identification and recognition of need. Next one is the problem definition and theory development, concept development. Next one, geometric modeling and spatial analysis. Next one, engineering analysis and optimization. Next one, prototype development. And next one, computer aided manufacturing process planning. Next one is the implementation of manufacturing process. Again this entire one is known as a design cycle.
Engineering.
Just wait. Designing, this entire one is known as a designing cycle. Just write down this first. Designing process of a product. First one is computer aided designing. By using computer methods to develop the geometrical model of the product in 3-dimensional form. By using computer methods to develop the geometrical model of the product in 3-dimensional form, such that geometrical and manufacturing requirements can be estimated. That means just you can design one sample product. First you can design modeling the sample product. After that you can compare with original dimensions and everything. Again if the design is satisfying, okay, then you can carry out the analysis, or otherwise
again redesign. Okay, next one is the engineering. Again see here, next one is the what are the different types of softwares.
Okay.
AutoCAD for 2D and 3D purpose. Again CAD, Pro E, NX, nothing but UG, Unigraphics, SolidWorks, and number of softwares will be present. Just example, like softwares. What are the softwares? AutoCAD,